Welcome everybody to the Bible Words channel. Today we will be looking at the book of Deuteronomy, where Moses tells Israel the following. The Lord our God is one Lord, and you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your might. Today I would like to look at one single word on this call to arms, and it is in this passage here. These words which I command you these days shall be in your heart, and you shall teach them diligently unto your children. The word that I want to look at is shanan. The Strong's number for it is H for Hebrew 8150, and it only occurs 9 times in the Old Testament. When Moses was about to die, he made a farewell speech to Israel. In that speech, he quoted God as saying, "For I lift up my hand to heaven and say, I live forever. If I whet my glittering sword and my hand take hold of judgment, I will render vengeance to my enemies, and I will reward them that hate me." This word whet is that same word used in that original call to arms that I mentioned before. The New Living Translation says it this way. Now I raise my hand to heaven and declare, as surely as I live, when I sharpen my flashing sword and begin to carry out justice, I will take revenge on my enemies and repay those who reject me. In Psalm 64, the author says, "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words." In Psalm 73, the author is envious at the foolish when he saw the prosperity of the wicked. And in verse 21 he says, "Thus my heart was grieved," and according to the New King James, he was vexed in his mind. In Psalm 140, the author says, "Deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under their lips." So what can we learn about this word shanan? It describes the ever-sharpening thrust of continuous verbal attacks against your soul and spirit. It also describes the word of judgment God sends against his enemies. How then can you counterattack these verbal assaults from the enemy? The answer is through the Word of God, the power of His Spirit, and the redeeming work of Jesus Christ, all being in your heart. Here again is that first word used in Deuteronomy 6, verse 7. You shall teach them diligently. You shall thrust them into the hearts of your children through the words of God, the power of His Spirit, and the redeeming work of Jesus Christ. The Word of God must go directly into your spirit. This is what the book of Hebrews says in chapter 4. "For the Word of God is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart." In other words, the Word of God is sharper than anything that the enemy can throw at you. If the information on this video was helpful, please hit the like button. Also, please subscribe to the channel to get more content as it becomes available. Thank you.